Hi guys, my name is Ben and welcome back to the Pride Villa. You're probably wondering where I am right now. Well, I'm in my garden. I wanted to take advantage of the weather whilst we have it. And yeah, so apologies if you find the sound quality a bit off, on and off at times, don't have a microphone, so you're gonna have to work with what I've got on my phone. But today I thought I'd make another video, give you a bit more content this week as we are approaching an even further delay and a more serious week with the coronavirus as of recording on the 22nd of March 2020. I thought I'd provide you with my top 5 Aston Villa home kits of all time. So we're going to go through these kits. I'm going to say what I like about them, potentially what I think they could have improved, and yeah, just give you a bit more insight and just give you a bit more content to this channel. So if you are going to enjoy this video, please either like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on new content, and let's get started with a bit of Up the Villa. Also, the Pride of Villa has secured a sponsorship with FatalGrips.com. They sell the latest and innovative gaming accessories, from PS4 controller skins to Nintendo Switch controller grips. Be sure to check out FatalGrips.com, and if you use our discount code PRIDOFVILLA, that's PRIDOFVILA, it will be right here for a few seconds. Make sure you use that discount code, you'll get 10% off all your purchases and save a bit more money. So when you try and buy some tissues from Sainsbury's, if you can find any, you'll know that you'll have the money for it right away. So check out FatalGrips.com and let's get started. So to kick off this video, I've selected 5 kits, home kits from throughout their history, and I've looked through them all and I've decided what I thought really appealed to me, what I liked, what I would like to have seen. So at number 5, I've got the Aston Villa 1990 kit. It'll be here, hopefully. This is a kit that compromises of a claret crest or a claret front, and then on the sleeves we have blue with a mix of claret zigzag patterns, and then we have a collar sleeve that's also claret. We've got the sponsor of Mita Copiers, Umbro developing the kit there, and the Aston Villa previous logo, the crest round logo here. I'll put this in number 5 because there's a lot of good kits out there, but I think throughout the kits you're going to see in this video, it's mainly because of the patterns that I feel have attracted me to them. And with this one, it's no different. I love the pattern on it. I love the especially in the blue with the sleeves. I love the white, the light blue that goes through it and gives it a bit more shine, a bit more visual attraction to the viewer. Again, same with the crest, the chest area. I love that. I love the lighter claret that mixes the darker claret, so they get a mix of colours, show a bit more variety. I also like the collar as well. I'm not a massive fan of collars on shirts, but I think this one quite works. There's a little bit of a white, lighter claret pattern again going around the exterior of the collar, which I think is quite nice. Yeah, I love the kit. I think it's simple. I'm quite a person who enjoys simpler clothing rather than clothing that's full of detail and stuff, hence the simple logo just there. Yeah, I love this kit. It's very simple, it's very bright, it's very vibrant. I think this came from 1990 at a time where cameras weren't as high quality as they are now, but I think this kit would have really stood out to a viewer from the television. I know my dad's got a lot of these kits, and I know he's definitely got one of these in his wardrobe, so clearly he must be liking somebody. But if I had to give this kit a rating out of 10, I'd give it a 7. I love the colours, I love the pattern on it. Actually, really, just looking at it again, I really like the the zigzag pattern on the sleeves with the claret. I think it's really nice, but I think it's just, I think because it's an older kit, and I don't think people are as interested in the kits as they were then as they are now. I think there could have been a little bit more detail. I would have liked to see, on the sleeve bit around here, I would have liked to seen potentially a little bit of a claret pattern or a lighter blue pattern even, because I think it would have really stood out. I'm not a fan of button-up buttons on the shirt there. I guess that's part of the having the collar on there to give that to work. But I really like it. It's just simple. The colours are effective. The pattern's really visually pleasing to somebody like myself. And yeah, 7 out of 10. Maybe just a bit more you know, thought and need a little bit more detail into maybe some of the sleeves and the patterns. Next up, we're going to move on to number 4, and at number 4 I've got this kit, the 1999 to 2000 kit. This was worn throughout that season. It was also wearing the FA Cup final, which I believe is on the internet to look at, so you don't have to listen to me get the result wrong. Yeah, but this kit compromises of a mix of blue and claret stripes with a V neck. This also shown on the collars and the sleeves. You know, it's simple blue and claret stripes, and then on the bottom now, as we said, there's a little bit of a claret exterior, and the same with the waistline. I'll put this at number 4 because I actually quite like it. Again, simple, very effective. I think the stripes really give it that you know, pizzazz, really stand out yet again on the screen. I think, you know, when I'm looking at it now, I can see in the blue there's little bits of faint lines of a lighter blue, which again stands out, makes it more visually attractive. But something I think a lot of shirts don't do these days, where they have their logos and their sponsorships. I think what this kit does really well, it puts it all in the middle. So in the middle here, we've got the LDV Vans logo there. We've got the Aston Villa logo, not the, this is just after the circular logo, but this is just before when they introduced the kit, the one that we know all today with the yellow lion and the, you know, just a blue background, AAVFC. It's got this one, but it's got it with the claret and blue stripes. And then above it, I believe that is the Reebok logo. I think it's really effective. I think it gives a bit more difference to the shirts, because most shirts at the time will just have the logo, kit maker, and then sponsorship there. But I think what really works with this is because it's in the middle, you're more likely to see it, it more stands out, and it doesn't distract it away from the whole shirt. It gives you more viewing opportunity to look at the shirt instead of just the logos, which will be splattered across the shirt. I think just because of where it is, I'm going to give this also a 7 out of 10. Again, I don't think it's a bad kit. I like the V collar on it. For me, it's just not a massive fan of the V. I prefer just a straight circular neck. What else can we say about this shirt? I think sometimes it's a little bit too simple. I feel like they could have had a bit more of a pattern maybe in the claret. Yeah, there's a bit of a pattern on the sleeves there where there's just a little white stripe, no, not white stripe, a blue stripe going across the sleeves there. It's nice, but I think I would have liked to seen it a bit more throughout the sleeves. I think it will give more dynamic to the shirt. But yeah, it's a nice shirt. I don't think it's that bad. Again, probably from an older time, you know, quality of the cameras weren't as good, but this shirt would really stand out. Really nice shirt. I remember watching one shot I remember this from is Paul Merson shot, I think. That image of him just bleeding, but he's got this shirt, and that's why this shirt stands out to me so much, because I remember him in that shirt. Yeah, it's a very nice kit. 7 out of 10 for me, and let's move on to the next one. So for next one, we've got here is the Aston Villa 1988 shirt. Now, I believe when the kits this season were launched, as of 2019-2020, they were set to be basing it off of this kit design, but I believe that's what they went for the away kit, unfortunately not with the home kit. So just going through this kit, we've got on one side of the chest, we've got a lighter claret and blue pattern going. On the other side, we've got a darker claret, just darker claret in general pattern going on here. On your left sleeve, so as I'm filming this, it will be on this sleeve, we've got the claret and lighter blue section going on there, and on the right, so it's this section here, we've got the darker claret pattern going on there. I really love this shirt. It's really just stands out so much. The patterns, the colours, it's all just pume. It's just really going to catch my eye every time I see it. I love walking into the shops and you know, just looking at the shirt, because it's just so visually attractive. It's stunning. I think kits this season miss out on doing that a lot. I think they just try and be simple. I know Manchester United have just gone with a simple red shirt with a black and gold version of their normal logo, which I think is just too simple for me. I think I would like to see a bit more differentiation. And I'm quite a fan of more complex kits over time. I think the odds one here and there is pretty nice, like the Fernback one this season when they've got the dark blue and the yellow, put that one there. But where this kit succeeds for me is just the colours. I love the idea that it's not just sticking to simple claret and blue, it's showing a bit of you know, a lighter version, it's just showing a dark claret. But it's also that pattern scheme. You wouldn't expect to see you know, one pattern there, one pattern there, the pattern's there, the pattern's there. You wouldn't expect to see two different pattern schemes. But I think that's what really makes this stand out. More of like a I don't know if you could agree with me with this one, but like a clown suit where they have the different patterns going on it. I think this is what this tries to achieve. The neck is a bit simple. Again, it's a bit like Adidas this season with kits like Arsenal, where you've just got the white V going around it and then just a straight red line crossing over. That's what this kit's done here. It's got the lighter blue and then it's got the clouds line running through it. But overall, I really like this shirt. It's obviously got the circular logo here, the Amita Copiers logo there again. Really love it, really effective. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for this one. Really stands out to me. If I had to say one improvement for me on the darker claret section, I'd probably like to have seen maybe a bit more of a darker colour, because it does look a bit too light for me. I think the sleeve actually looks a bit more darker than the actual chest area itself. That's my only criticism, really. It's really hard to take a problem with this shirt because I think it's just so pretty. So yeah, that's my favourite shirt. We're going to move on to the next shirt now. So in number 2, we've got this shirt here. It is the Aston Villa 2018-19 shirt. This is the one that we won promotion in. This kit compromises of a very simple claret and minimal blue highlights. So the chest, the sleeves and everything is just claret with a mix of a darker claret pattern going across the middle. On the sleeves we've got the lighter blue sleeve exterior with thin lines of claret running through them. The collar is a simple, you know, just a simple neck shape going around there again with the thinner lines of claret, and then we've got little dashes of the claret going through the sides. Again, absolutely love this kit. This was made by Luke Roper the first time. I think it's the first and last time we've actually seen him made this kit. It's a very effective kit. I absolutely love this kit. I remember seeing it and my family thought, oh, this is a bit weird, I don't really like it, he needs a bit more blue. But for me, this is perfect. It's just so simple and elegant. If this was a piece of art, I'd expect this to be made by Banksy, because it's just, you know, it's perfect. Obviously, we've got the Aston Villa logo here that we know today. We've got the Luke Roper Gear logo here, and then we've got 32 red there. I actually don't mind it. It doesn't really distract it from the shirt. It keeps you focused on the colours, and I think that's why they wanted to go for this shirt. I think they just wanted to make a simple shirt that is just effective, clean, precise, and uses the right amount of colours. If we're going to go into a grade, this is very simply, for me, a 10 out of 10. I've got no problems with this shirt. It's so elegant. If I maybe had to say one little criticism, I know I just said there's no problems, but there's always a criticism in something. Maybe a little bit more of a pattern. You know, I think as much as I appreciate just the simplicity in colours, maybe a little bit more colour on that, maybe a bit more of a pattern, maybe a little bit more blue. I know our badge and our club is generally known for being claret and blue, and this being more of a claret heavy kit than a blue heavy kit. Maybe we could have seen a little bit of blue, maybe on the bottom here, on the waistline. Yeah, I've got no problems with this kit at all. Absolutely love it. I wish I could have bought it. Well, you never know, I could still buy it right now. Yeah, so this is my second favourite kit. So you're thinking this has got a 10 out of 10, so why is this not the first kit? Well, if we move on to our number 1, we've got this kit. Aston Villa's 1992 to 1993 kit. This is a kit that compromises of, and I'm going to do this as best as I can. In the chest area, we've got the claret. We've got a thick circular line going around it of blue. Then it's again to a collar of claret. On the sleeves, we've got blue. On the just before the exterior of the sleeve, we've got a bit of a claret line, and then obviously on the exterior, we've got a thin layer of blue. On the chest pattern, we've got AVFC, almost like 3D with like a square or a cube almost. We've got the Aston Villa logo there with the prepared banner, and then it's circled by an exterior outer lining. We've got Umbro, we've got Mita, and this shirt uses, instead of buttons or just a simple pull-on, it's actually got a bit of a string use, so you can tie and make it as tight as you want. Me, this is perfection. I absolutely love this kit. You know I went on about simplicity, but I think just looking at it, just so visually, it captures me, it captures my style of fashion. I just love everything about it. I love the colours. It's like a mix of dark and claret, mix of darker and lighter colours. We combine them together at the right shade. It's got them perfectly. I love the blue. I love the pattern on it. It's really 3D. It's innovative, something that we don't see a lot these days. But I think, for me, what's so surprising to enjoy about this kit is the string. It's so different. We don't see a lot of string anymore. Well, we practically don't see it at all. But I used to wear it a lot back a few years ago, and I wish they'd bring it back because it's a lovely bit of ingenuity. It's different, it's sleek, it's clean, and it just makes it feel like the shirt you want to own. I know, again, we've got the shirt here. I absolutely love it. Any video game I want to wear it, I want to be walking around in it because I love it. My words can't do it justice. You need to go out and look at this kit. You need to buy this kit. It is absolute thing of beauty. So if I had to give this a grade, this is a 10 out of 10. The only reason this is first is just because, you know I said I had a bit of criticisms with the last kit, even though I said it was perfect. This one I genuinely just can't criticise. I just love it too much. I love the badge. The sponsor doesn't ruin it for me. You know what I mean? All the logos and stuff just don't ruin it because we've got the patterns on there, the colours, the vibrancy. Everything just stands out to me, and it just doesn't take it away from the kit, which I really love. I wish I was there at the time to watch the players wear this kit because I think it would have been really nice to see. But for me, this is the perfect kit. This is the best kit that Aston Villa have produced in its history. And yeah, we don't know what we're going to see in the future. I couldn't tell you what we're going to see in the future. But hopefully we're going to get more kits like this, more kits that are inspired by the past and modernised for current generations of football fans. So yeah, that's been my top 5 kits. And alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Wanted to give you a bit of content. Obviously, we did post a video yesterday as I'm recording this, but we did take it down because it didn't really match the guidelines for this channel. Obviously, as we are in the coronavirus phase, we are in lockdown. A lot of stuff is closed off, which means we do have more free time for you guys. Football has been delayed again to the 30th of April, which is more than looking likely that it's going to get delayed even further. But they have said that there is a good chance they're going to carry out the season no matter what. Play it behind closed doors, they'll do whatever. So we'll probably give you some more update videos with that. But if any video you want to see us produce over these few weeks, just leave it down in the comments or check out our Twitter at pride_of_Villa or our Instagram. We do want to provide as much content for you guys. As me saying this now, I'm going to try and give out as many videos this week and the coming weeks as possible. You may see one every day. I'm going to get the best go that I've got. We have just acquired Football Manager, so we could be seeing some gameplay videos if you'd like to see that. So yeah, just please leave your suggestions for what you want to see. So we do want to keep this going. We don't want to lose it in the shuffle of this traumatic time for a lot of people, a scary time. We're not taking it as afraid. Well, Nathan may be afraid. I'm not afraid. You know what I mean? I'll do anything for you guys. So yeah, that's been us. Check out fatalgrips.com and use the discount code PRIDE_OF_VILLA. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Villa with the pride of Villa. See you later, boys.